Hey guys, Robert here, and I've got two returning students and one new one. Sadly, Bianca could not show up. The two returning ones are Ingrid and Raymond,
Hello!
Hello.
and the newest student, although not new to this channel, is Alex.
Yay, I'm a noob today.
Well, compared to me, you're all noobs.
Yeah, it's good to see you again, everybody.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you, Raymond. I'm really excited to be here and learn some comic stuff.
Yep. Well, in this case, guys, for this lesson, we're going to be going over the Trinity. That is Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Each of their 1 year later stories. Now, what was 1 year later? It was after this event, which was basically the sequel to Crisis on Infinite Earths. You had the Earth 2 Superman Lois, Superboy Prime, and Alexander Luthor from Crisis on Infinite Earths come back so they can try and fix the problems of the DC universe. At the end of it all, Batman realizes he needs to rediscover himself. After everything with Brother Eye, he needed to, he realized he pushed himself too far and lost his way. Diana, in a case of showing that Jeff Johns did not get Wonder Woman at all, unfortunately, made it clear that, like, oh, I need to figure out who Diana Prince is. I need to head out and I got to relearn and everything and not be so damn perfect. She never saw herself as perfect at all. And Superman had lost his powers at the end. Mostly because he and Earth 2 Superman fought. Superboy Prime went right through Krypton's red sun, fought each other, and they all lost their powers. But for some reason, Superman still did not gain them back by the end. So for a whole year, we had no Trinity. None whatsoever.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Kind of a world without them. It's weird. That's weird to imagine.
Yeah, so
what an interesting premise to write a comic around.
Well, that's what we're skipping to after. That's what 52 was all about. What was supposed to be about, until eventually became about all the main characters and their storyline, which is why people loved it so much.
Yeah, because it just became all about them, and the other three just kind of got pushed aside in a weird way.
Exactly, but it worked out for the best. 52 is still one of my favorite comics.
Yeah, weren't they supposed to? Then wasn't the 52 supposed to reflect like each week in the DC universe?
Yes, yeah, and it still does. It still does. Each one is each issue was a week for a whole year,
which is an interesting concept.
Yep. So yeah, let's just to start things off. We're gonna be. Oh, hold on a sec.
We're gone. Oh, there we are.
There we go.
Oh boy!
This is Superman, Batman, and Clark, Bruce, and Diana are all on the pier in Gotham City as Bruce is about to head off with Tim and Dick. Now, eventually, Dick comes back into Gotham, and but Tim eventually leaves too, but Bruce stays the whole year. And yeah, they basically say farewell, saying, I'm exactly why they're leaving. Find out who each other are, and Clark just do what he can as Clark until he gets his superpowers back. So, yeah, for the very first one, we're going to open up with Kurt Busiek and Jeff Johns and Pete Woods with some issues filled in here by artist Renato Garado doing Up, Up, and Away. And just to make it clear, this book is considered by many, myself included, to be one of the best Superman stories.
Oh, which one is that? The one you were holding?
Up, Up, and Away.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry, I can't see my own camera. Hold on. Yeah, Up, Up, and Away. Sorry, when I have it so I can keep it the full screen. Actually, hold on. Let me see. There we go.
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to. I didn't want to change the size on the image.
Gotcha.
Okay, so answer me this, Robert. When did the book and I guess Infinite Crisis also come out? What are we looking at for time frame?
Oh, time frame? You mean
not in the context of the story, but in like from us as readers,
2006. It was all in 2006.
Okay, because I only became familiar with comic timeline since New 52 back in 2011.
Okay, yeah, this is 5 years before that.
Anything before that, I don't know anything about. So
this is part of Superman that eventually came back, and Superman Lois and all that.
Okay, so this is all before
But all before Flashpoint. Flashpoint, okay. This is the stuff that got wiped away by Flashpoint, and they've been trying to piecemeal back together.
Okay, yeah. Flashpoint was the one that started New 52, and
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I love that pencil cover by Terry. These are done by Terry and Rachel Dotson, and I love their artwork. But yeah, 68 years ago, this is basically a showing of, well, wait, 68. Why is that when? Oh yeah, something else landed 68 years ago before Superman showed up. All right, and yeah, we get a little bit of showing about teats and stuff about what happened with Superman as this narration's talking, and we find out that it was actually a movie they were watching, and yeah, everyone's watching in the park, all to remember how things were with Superman, and I love with Lois. Do you believe the actress they have playing your mom? What was she, 23 in Krypton? Since when did everyone there shop at Banana Republic and the Pet Collie? Oh, come on. They had they had the broad strokes, and we wouldn't want them to get all the little details right, would we? Oh, to be fair, it's a lot better than was done for Batman's backstory in Superman Batman, The Search for Kryptonite story arc. That's the one Shane Davis drew, where apparently Batman is a blonde and says how the reason why he became Batman. Yeah. This is all an in-universe movie being made, and they're basically saying that the reason why he became Batman was he had a sister, their mother was abusive, and then took out a baseball bat that he got on Bat Day and was ready to beat him, but his sister took the beating for him. Woke up in a coma, never woke up, and stuff like that. And of course, Batman and Superman watch this, and Batman's like, it's like, you want me to fly by and X-ray the script and see what else is coming? I'd rather you X-ray the film.
That's great. Let's make it as hammered that symbolism as possible. Up it!
Hold on. Let me. I gotta show you, but I gotta show you it.
That's too funny.
Yeah, you are laughing, but you really gotta see the artwork. Hold on a second. Hold on, where is it? I love that Superman Batman book, by the way. It was great. Okay, come on. Oh, come on, where is it?
Somewhere in there.
47, 40,
Yep.
44. There we go. Now, these are the actors. I know that look. That's the face you make when you're starting to spill your secrets. You never could keep a secret. What?
What? Why
See,
does
look,
that
there
face?
he is, and apparently he has a lab on the moon. Yes, to the moon. And cut. That was great. I know, and all that. It's like, man, this cockpit chase. I don't know how they wear them. The actor plays Superman thinks they all wear cod pieces. But yeah, they're there. You say one word. You can't blame them, You're a legend to them, and they don't know a thing about you. In the absence of knowledge, they make up their own crap. I was going to say stories. Yeah, that is priceless, isn't it?
Yeah, I love stuff
that
like
is
that.
pretty
It just
funny.
gets them in universe. Just gets them completely wrong.
Yeah, but to be fair, Superman does give some in his interviews, and he does dance around the truth. So
Yeah.
So yeah, they started. They're heading back to showing that things have been great for Lois and Clark during their time. During his 1 year vacation, you could say. He developed a liking for this one guy, Majab, who is a pretzel vendor, and he just loves it. I love it. Oh, you keep scarfing them down this way, and we'll have to roll you into the office.
I mean, pretzels are delicious. I can't blame him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
came
got
in as a young man, bursting with hope, and wound up bursting at the waistband after one too many. Oh, stop.
His true kryptonite pretzels.
Yeah, but then
Yes.
here's Lex. Now here's Lex. He's been let out, and this is ignoring what happened in 52, which was he gave everyone superpowers and then turned them all off while everyone was flying around New Year's.
Oh, jeez.
Ugh.
It was like, Lex, give us and Lex, take us away.
Just imagining Lex is like, "Hey, want some superpowers, guys? I promised they're legit."
So yeah, he does that, and eventually, among other things, he's been released. But he's been released again, thanks to his lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
But people aren't happy about that, so they leave. We see Clark, and during that whole year, he has been on fire as a reporter. I mean, what else is he going to do, right?
I mean, that right?
No,
Yeah, I know. And oh yeah, I'm like, whatever Lois is giving you, keep it up. Actually, I do a lot of the cooking. Kent, I need you to do something else for me. They basically expect him to do an expose at everything, saying like, that's the way to hustle.
I just want to interrupt just for a second. All the pretzels he eats, and he honestly hasn't gained a freaking pound.
He still looks like work out. If you remember from the this is still during the burn era of stuff. Remember?
I guess
he still keeps in shape. Besides getting all the news stories, he's still gonna run around town and everything, and he can't fly anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just it's just odd.
Yeah, but yeah, so we see Lex is still doing his usual stuff. Oh no, that's not Lex. That's a scientist who's trying to get the study on kryptonite, testing it on a poor monkey. But the monkey then smashes it, causing a chain reaction, which gives us the Kryptonite Man, a concept from the Silver Age we have not seen reintroduced until now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, his name is Abernathy.
Baby.
What?
Oh boy.
Said all kryptonite, baby.
Yep, and Superman, he has his signal watch, but who did he call? Supergirl.
Nice.
Well, who else is going to take over, right? So yeah, the two of them, they tussle around, and she's able to handle things on her own. Even things like quick thinking. You've come a long way this past year. Now, but we also then see Lex getting a hold of Clark and just taunting him and everything and beating the crap out of him, saying, I'm never finished, and I always knew you had a glass jaw. Yeah, but yeah, that's the end of the first issue.
Yeah, that probably brings Lex much joy. It's like, oh yeah, I can actually punch him and he can feel the pain now.
Remember, he doesn't know the truth still.
All right, okay.
But yeah, Lex is bankrupt. Yep, he's just Clark Kent.
I know, but Lex just hates Kent if he doesn't know the truth.
Well, I guess Kent, his exposés the past year haven't helped at all.
Okay, that's why.
It's one thing to have Lois and Clark doing it at the same time, and he knows Lois a lot better than Clark.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, of course, he's still mad scientist Lex. You know what I mean? Because now his company's been taken away. Oh, we see what seems to be Superman flying in. It's the Toy Man.
Oh, jeez.
And yes, they're making it more like the animated version. So yeah, they're basically, and now the thing he has there is the Sunstone. You know, like what was in the Richard Donner, the Christopher Reeve Superman movie. You know, the little rock stone.
Oh, right.
They threw in and gave him the crystal that turned into the fortress.
Right.
Who drew this, by the way?
Oh, this is Pete Woods.
Can we just appreciate how haunting that Toy Man face is?
Yeah, he's so creepy.
Man, that really is nightmare-inducing, isn't it?
Remember this? He's an actual living puppet.
Yeah.
But yeah, now of course, Superman, Clark, he has bruises and everything. Of course, he says like, "Why didn't you fight back?" I did. The Oracle ran today, didn't it? And that's how we put people down, Lois. Lex, Intergang, anyone. We dig out the truth and we show it for the world to see. With Rex's reputation finally destroyed, he can't manipulate the system anymore. He can't trick people into trusting him. So yeah, basically Lex has now officially lost everything. He's not going to jail, but everything else is gone.
I still appreciate that Clark has not lost his sense of justice.
Exactly.
On his powers. This is awesome.
What made him more dedicated as Clark Kent.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I am really enjoying this version of Clark right here.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
But of course, even says though, was like, I used to be able to hear that and hear him wherever he was. But with my powers gone, it's like I'm blind. I really thought that they
would
would
more clear that his identity is a lot more in his purpose than the special things he can do.
Exactly. But of course, at the same time, though, you wish that he had him so he can do more.
Yeah, it's just sort of that dilemma of, man, there is so much good that I want to do that I cannot do for X reason.
Yeah, it's still a part of him. It's just he doesn't go away. He still wants to do what he can. It's just he doesn't have the superpowers now. But that doesn't stop him from being like, okay, I'm still going to do good. Still going to do what I can.
It just proves that Clark was the real good person all along. Superman was just the alias.
Yep. Oh, and it shows here also without his superpowers, he actually needs the glasses.
Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. Oh yeah. Without my super senses, I feel almost as if I have a different kind of super sense, a sense of being human.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if is he nearsighted or farsighted?
I think that's indicating nearsighted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rude.
But yeah, though he's just walking around eating another pretzel. Yeah, he's going into a secret lab, and bunch of guys with LexCorp tech. So he runs off. Of course, actually, those are Inner Gang. He's been following a tip on Inner Gang. But then Green Lantern and Hawkgirl show up to help.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they toss him around Inner Gang. Clark still helps out what he can.
Yeah.
And when they fly off, we then see Lex with now Connor died. Connor Superboy died after Infinite Crisis. Hence why there's a statue of him there.
Right.
And remember, in this version, he was the clone of Superman and Lex.
Mm-hmm.
So
but yeah, now Lex is meeting up with someone, and it's Metallo.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so did Lex have any kind of like, feelings for Connor, like fatherly
Kind of,
feelings?
sort of, but in his own twisted way.
But he still at least cared about him, and
again, in his own twisted way, yes.
Okay.
Lex just be
Lex.
Lex.
My special project kind of feeling.
Yes.
Okay.
But basically the reason why they're there is they want to give him a special Green Lantern ring so he can come back getting back in the game. If his powers won't come back, they still want him to help.
Super Green Lantern.
And we see a bit where I just gotta appreciate these covers. Aren't they amazing?
Yeah.
Those are nice. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lois shows up and we see Clark flying around, but he says, well, beforehand, we see someone is about to break into Stryker Island to free someone. Who? We'll find out in a moment. But Clark decides, no, thank you. He's like, you'd be good with a ring, Clark. You know that with your powers gone, you need some way to stay in the game. Well, we've got things covered pretty well. Supergirl agreed to respond to Signal Watch calls and cover emergencies, and the JSA is in New York, close enough for our other needs. Of course, Hawker. Oh, that's a load of and the the prankster has returned with or Uncle Oswald is what he's known as. Of course, we have the whole how about you, Marty Alpers and Metro Home Appliances? Huh? Me? Don't be nervous, Marty. It's all just good fun. Now, Marty, I've got an important question for you. Are your refrigerators running? Not the ones in the back, but our floor models all are. Well, in that case, Marty, I'd get out of the way if I were you. Ah! Or a bunch of crumpled up newspapers coming out, or a bunch of don't walk signs coming to life. And I love this. This is great. This is so great. And I'll tell you, Metropolis, it's all you. You're what makes it sing. They've got no sense of humor in Gotham. Central Park's lost the spark, and Central City's lost the spark they once had. But Metropolis, you guys get it. You make all the hard work worth it. And it's not just the space warps into the subway. Why, just crumbling up all the newspaper was a straight week's work. And I do have to give a shout out to my science team, the guys who make the impossible happen. I really hope they don't mind being boxed up and mailed to Kuala Lumpur like that when they were finished. But oh, you should have seen the looks on their faces.
So he's making things come alive?
He's basically doing a bunch of pranks.
I'm about to say, did he steal the Allspark from Cybertron or something?
He used to be a TV show host who lost the job because people thought your type of show stuff isn't funny anymore. So he decided to trick the whole world.
I decided to take extreme measures.
Yep. Meanwhile, we see a bunch of these bug creatures are breaking out the Kryptonite Man.
YouTube's not a bad alternate option. You don't need to go causing a rampage on Metropolis.
No, YouTube, I don't think even started
YouTube
yet.
didn't really exist yet, unfortunately.
Yeah. But yeah, basically these bug creatures, they get tied up later on in Kurt Busiek's run with the Insect Queen. But right now, so they're just there to break out the Kryptonite Man. So yeah, eventually, the prankster decides to leave with a bunch of itchy powder.
Oh boy.
But yeah, basically, Lex brought Metallo there so he could take the Kryptonite away. But oh, I loved it as well. Hold on. I'd have shown you as Superman, Green Lantern Superman, the Green Superman anyway, but it showed you as Clark. I wondered if you noticed that. You noticed though, and you didn't say anything. And if it's what you wanted, I've been very happy this past year, Clark, and I love you as Clark, as Superman. It doesn't matter, but it's been new for me having a partner I don't have to share with the world, who isn't someone I can never completely touch. Someone who does what I do the way I do, and together we do it well. I've been happy, that's all. So for a moment you think they're going to go one way, and it's like, no, she's enjoying it. She just hadn't gotten used to it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Me too.
Yeah.
And the itchy powder breaks through, and because he's so focusing on itching, he's about to fall. Prince ends up leaving. They contact Supergirl, finds out about Kryptonite Man being abducted, and really? Did you have to? What? It's a classic. The great game where you're the doctor. Agent 6 set up. As long as it works, Toy Man. As long as it works.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I kind of feel for Lex at this moment.
Yeah. Look
that final panel down there at the bottom. That's my face right now.
No, it's like, oh god, I gotta deal with this guy.
Exactly.
As long as it works.
Maybe this is my true punishment, having to work with this freak.
Yeah.
He needs his help. But yeah, he rips out Metallo's kryptonite. He puts it back in a later story, but he puts in all the different kryptonites.
Oh.
But yeah, basically look at all the kryptonite Lexus gathered.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and with Kryptonite Man at the heart of it all, he has something dangerous.
Well,
look at that cover.
Oh, that's great.
Awesome.
Doesn't that look like a Silver Age cover?
Oh, yes, it does. More powerful than locomotive, baby.
That is so awesome looking.
Yeah. Hold a second.
Yeah. It's like people talk about the iconic, the first issue of him holding the car. That's really badass.
Yeah, but yeah, here's them. They tried everything to give his power back. You had Dr. Light and Ray and all that stuff try to induce a bunch of light into him. Nothing. Now, this is Renato Garado's artwork, so very different. But yeah, they're just looking at everything going on. Looks like some of the Metropolis PD sees them. It's like, I wouldn't, Gemma. It only makes things work. We've got a broadband connection to the Daily Planet. The photos are already being transmitted. So tell me, Councilman Jeffreys, is there anything you'd like to say to your constituents about taking graphs from Intergang after running on a Law and Order platform? Oh, shit!
Uh-oh.
I know. Man, Clark, Perry's right. You don't back off from anything anymore, do you? And the new direct link to the planet's great, huh? But yeah, hey, Smallvale, aren't you cold? Hi, Lois. Should I be? Should you be? It's freezing in here. A nice little hint off to what's coming. A nice hint off. But yeah, everyone is so happy they were the councilman turned state evidence. And yeah, everyone is just applauding him. Great work, Kent, making the rest of us look like slackers. I'll say, I haven't seen Perry this happy in, well, I don't know how long. But yeah,
oh boy.
He's performing something, the K cannon, as it's called.
Trademark that.
Yep. Oh, I love this though. This is one of my favorite moments. They're at a monster truck rally, and just look at the difference here between Lois and Clark.
Yeah.
Clark, you really don't have to stay. Not if you don't want to. Monster trucks are just something I used to do with my dad, and it kind of stuck with me. The noise, the smell, it all brings him back for me. Sam Lane died during Our Worlds at War.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been dead by this point. But it obviously bores you stupid, so it's okay. I've got a book, and I don't mind the noise. Kind of fascinating to hear that many new ways for someone to shout, hey, cool, broken car, too.
That just sounds like Clark.
It does. You sneak
just be like, it's okay, I like it. I'm doing my own thing, but it's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you sneak the look at your watch.
That.
Right. But yeah, I watched it 3 times in the last 10 minutes. Go. It's nice of you to come along. You don't have to put yourself through it. I love this. This is what I love best about these two.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, exactly. Lois is the tomboy, and he is the goody-good, farm boy.
Yeah.
But he's willing enough to do it, and he has his own way of doing it. He has a mind, but Lois at the same time, like, I'm not going to force you. Boy, how many guys wish they had a wife like that, right? As opposed to be like, no, you're staying here, mister, or you better be enjoying it. No, she's all like, go. I'm not going to force you if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Of all the different Loises you showed me, this is by far and away the best one.
Well, this is the same one from Secret Origins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I do like this Lois.
Secret Origins hadn't been written yet, but it's still Jeff Johns' handling of her.
I mean, there's just so many different Loises that you showed me that are just colossal bitches.
But again, not the one in Secret Origins, if you recall. I mean, a little bit of a bitch, but not a colossal bitch.
Like you said, this one kind of plays into more of like their upbringing and how they're like different, but at the same time they have this respect for each other.
Mm-hmm. Well, they've also been married for years too.
Yeah, but like you said, other comics kind of,
Right. But yeah, he heads off. He's then getting a weird, again, some of his powers are starting to come back slowly. A couple of more bad guys from Inner Gang. Oh boy, come on, Clark. He was going to meet up with Jimmy.
Oh.
I got to get a dog. But yeah, Clark is being chased by them, trying to call Supergirl, but the watch isn't working for some reason. He's being tackled. You think that's Clark being tackled? No, that's Kryptonite Man again. But yeah, he just keeps running until oh no.
Oh boy.
But
he survives.
His powers are back.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
You did it, dude.
Yep. Hold on. There we go. Oh, come back.
No, wait. Don't go.
There we go. Oh, look at that cover.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
He just gets
That's freaky.
Yep.
What is that gray thing at the bottom?
Yeah.
I don't remember who that villain is.
Something out of a horror movie.
Yep,
Yeah.
Building. I know it. And up. Yeah. Whoa. Now you have to get.
He's got to relearn how to use his powers.
He's single bowed.
Okay, a little out of practice, but okay. I just love it.
He gives a thumb up like Jackie Chan's like, Jackie's okay.
Lois sees her and sees him there and not wearing much.
Uh-oh.
But like Clark, the burner, it's still so your powers, they're coming back. How did it happen? Solar flare? New treatment? No solar flares, I checked. But yeah, it's like, I think I just maybe let them come back. Now she walks off saying like, just stop talking a minute. I need to. Lois, I got 3 words for you, Smallville. Just 3 little words. Clark, go get them.
Nice.
Thinking of those 3 little words in the solicitations, they just simply said Lois has 3 words to tell Clark. And remember, no one had the issue, so I was thinking people thought I am pregnant or something is what they thought. Nope, it was just go get them.
Nice.
That's what I kept thinking for the longest time. But the issue came out, and like, oh, that's all.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
It's great. I mean,
but, that's my Lois, always surprising me. But yeah, he puts it back on, and you hear sirens. Go. You said your vision powers weren't back yet, but your hearing is. You heard something all across town. Wave your right hand if you can hear me. Good. Because I just love it. You're just a man. He's like, Because I guess I got a few more than 3 words. I want you to know something important. Was I happy when your powers were gone? Happy to have my husband all to myself? Yes, I was. But it's like a fireman's wife is happy when he doesn't have to go and risk his life in a burning building. He's still a fireman, and she knows that. And I knew who you were when I married you. It's what you are. It's part of why I love you. You're a fireman. And when there's a fire, go do what you have to do, Clark. In Baker Lane, wherever. Then find Inner Gang and hurt them. Go get them. I'm behind you all the way.
Oh.
This is
Nice.
to be fair, this is actually playing off of what Dan DiDio once said about Superman being the fireman, being reactionary. And it's like, no, but I think Jeff Johns and Kurt Busiek put a better way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Much.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh no, this is the Puzzler.
Oh.
Yeah, basically she talks Superman to a standstill, and she can break apart and all of her pieces are sentient.
Oh.
Well, she can control all of them, I should say.
Gotcha.
Oh, Superman, sorry about the window, folks. Bitch judged the landing. Now, Puzzler, put that man down. But yeah, fights him up and everything. Oh yeah, I just love how Perry's immediately like, you go. I want reporters downstairs, photographers. He made me back, but he didn't look so good. Olsen, what are you standing around for? Go. Yeah, he basically puts the photographer in a trash can, gives up the rest in his cape. But yeah, Lex is still working on whatever he's doing with Kryptonite Man, turning up the juice. And yeah, we see some of the other bad guys like Livewire, Silver Banshee, Bloodsport. Yes, that Bloodsport.
Ooh.
You know, from Suicide Squad.
Oh, right.
Helgramite, and that's Riot. Riot is his name, the one with the paint, the drawn on face.
Yeah. Ugh.
But yeah, they're all fighting him at once. These are all things, parts of the inner gang. But he takes them all down, and he's getting ready to take them all down. As we go into the next issue.
You go, Soups.
Yep. Uh-oh, that don't look good.
Nope.
But yeah, he's thinking Renata's doing the artwork again. Thinks back to when he lost his powers when the two Superman took down Superboy Prime, and again, just remember. But now that he has them all back and everything. I'll give you one chance. Stand down and surrender. You don't want and have to get hurt. Yeah, they're gonna keep. He's gonna keep fighting them all. Oh boy! And Superman, it's just made clear he is back.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yep.
baby.
Yep.
It's like it feels good to put my hands on my hips again and be Superman.
Yep. Everyone, the people around me, everyone's just like, yeah. But yeah, catches up with them. Like, I want eyewitness coverage, Connie. I want the reaction from the mayor, the governor, the president, the Pentagon, and Schumann. You and Bronson split those up. I want to know. I want to know anything we don't know. Oh, that we should. Lane, talk to the JSA. Any former Justice Leaguers you can find. And good photos also. But I want more. And we need to talk to the SCU. Find out what. Of course, yeah. The SCU has everyone custody listening. Kent, are you listening to me? He's basically realizing he's starting to get all back to being, and Kent, we're in the middle of a breaking story here. Suck it up, Kent.
Bye.
Yeah, but yeah, too many voices. He's just getting so distracted. He has to get back into, balance again.
Yeah.
Got something big happening. Harmons get out on Sunset or something. Or Harmonics get out on the street. Just things are going, rescued a few other people, but all of a sudden a bunch of the sunstone crystals are popping up throughout the whole city.
Uh-oh.
Turns out this is what Lex has been doing with Kryptonite Man. Just powering up the sunstone. And yeah, so he flies around and he's created a Kryptonite battleship.
Oh my God.
Like, all right, Lucer, let's end this.
Your move.
Your move, creep.
Yeah.
Now that I'm not a fan of that cover.
Yeah, what the heck is that?
It's the same thing, but it's like a blob.
Yeah, that's
I have something to say about the composition of this.
Yep. What? What was
It's
that?
just- I'm just saying that, yeah, the composition on that looks really wonky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we find out that long ago, back when Kryptonite was in its warring age, before it became more science-based, they actually had a tech right near Earth, being led by a descendant of Zod. And basically parts of it landed on Earth, and that's what he, Lex has created. No, not a step further, Lex. This city's under my protection. Under your protection? This is my city, alien. I made it. Metropolis was nothing, no more than a faded, over-ambitious named Also-Ran. But I saved it. built into what it's become. It's the whimpering sheep here if the whimpering sheep here chose to turn on Lex Luthor to cast me out, now that I've lifted them to the heights, well, fine, so be it. But they can't live in my city anymore. I'll go, but I'm taking it with me.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yep, big fight. Big fight. And yeah, Superman is taunting like, where's your cancer? Luthor, where's your cancer cure, Lex? Where's your miracle food program? Huh? What are you babbling about, you over-muscled simpleton? You once said that you could perform miracles, transform the world, if only you didn't have to deal with me. Well, you didn't. Not for a year. What did you do? Found yourself a big destructive machine so you can break things? What have you ever done but destroy, Luthor, but enrich yourself and pretend to be doing good? Why, it is your fault. All your fault. You stole my city, turned its people against me. You're the worm in the apple, Superman. The canker in the rose.
I just hate you. You're so mean, Superman.
Mm-hmm. Because it is force field around Metropolis, so no other heroes can join in. And yeah, they are fighting. And Superman, he's starting to gain his super intelligence back.
Uh-huh.
Basically, in this case, they make clear his mind is thinking. It's more precise.
Right.
But yeah, he realizes it. He then attacks. But then it turns out, though, Lex, using the kryptonite at its core, is able to make the whole ship be kryptonite.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yep,
no.
but with a lot of help from Jimmy, he holds some of it back. Superman flies off. They're still fighting a bit more. Now that looks so better than the cover, doesn't it?
That looks way
Yeah,
cooler.
that is infinitely better than the cover. What is
Oh, yes,
this?
infinitely
Yeah.
programmable, infinitely configurable. So funny you say that, Ingrid.
Ah!
But yeah, though, they keep on duking it out until Superman finally flies in, tackles Lex right out of it. And I love this. I hate you. God, I hate you. Which leads us into the grand finale.
Nice.
I love that cover.
Yeah, that's a great cover.
That's
That
a really
is
good
a
cover.
good color.
The two crash land outwards, and his suit's acting up. Superman is weakened, so this is it. They can. They're both at a human level, and they fight. Like, now I beat you to death with these two hands. Why? Why cling so hard to hatred, Lex? You could be so much more. Be and do so much more. Be so much more. I was more, damn you, but you were always in my way, always forcing me to waste time dealing with you. I was gone for a year. You didn't change. And again, all this stuff, as he just taunts of things. I was there somewhere, just like I will always be. And then he says, like, as long as people like you are out there, I'll be there. Always. KO! He wakes up, Lex is gone, but everyone's so happy. And yeah, they're just accepting everything's going on. Apparently also part of his power that causes his computer to short out. So he's given an old-fashioned typewriter to use. Now, Clark is starting, because he's starting to slack off, Perry's praise is starting to go whizzer a little.
Yeah.
Like, as long as I was stuck in bed, I did some phone work. Perspective on the attack, a statement from LexCorp, Pentagon officials about the ship. All right, Ken, it's good stuff. Some of it more than good. But I need brilliant but erratic. What I need is dependability. Dependability, dependability every day. Genius once or twice a month. That'd be fine. Ahem. Right. Look at Lois. Brilliant, sure, but dependable. That's what I'm. Perry, enough. Clark was sick yesterday, Perry. He was sick, and he still managed to deliver interviews and a copy you'll be able to use in everyone's expanded coverage of the battle. And you're yelling at him? But enough, Perry. Of course, I could take a day and just make a few calls and have Mary tell Perry to just take it. Yeah, but you're not the great Mr. Lade. I heard that. I'll kill him. Rip out their kitties with my teeth and blow it. Yeah, so he's helping out with some of the, everything going on. Gets a bit of the sunstone. Jimmy reveals he still has the signal watch. We have this giant amoeba, cryptococcus, like Dr. Virus, the Omnigerm, which actually is an old Silver Age or Bronze Age thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he stops the guy, puts it away. I love this. People are like, yay, this woman. You sure? Strict policy. Sorry. No signing body parts.
Oh, jeez.
He gives him a drawing. and all that stuff. And Maja runs up and says, wants to give some of the pretzels. He flies up, looks at the sunstone, throws it, and we finally get the Donna era fortress.
Nice.
And that's where we end.
And the pretzel.
Yep.
That was
So
good stuff.
yeah, what did you all think of that one?
That was really good.
enjoyed that
I
a
like
lot.
it.
I love it.
Yeah, it was a really good character study for Superman.
It really was.
But yeah, see why I put Orangus so highly is one of the best Superman's ever been.
Absolutely.
Yes, I can
Yeah.
see that completely.
Just to
Yeah.
see what it's like without his powers and how he still has to be who he is. And how, even despite not having his powers, he still never loses that.
Exactly, because it's what he wants to be.
Yeah.
Next, we've got Face the Face by James Robinson with a rotating artistry of Leonard Kirk and who's the other artist? Don Kramer.
Mm-hmm.
Now again, years gone by. Now by this point, Gordon has become commissioner again.
Mm-hmm.
And Batman, he has finally come back to Gotham. We have the KGBs is attacking, putting up a fight. Someone tackles him and brings him down and say, I'm Gotham's protector. But then when they find him, he's dead.
Ew.
Now, you're supposed
no.
to think that the person who took him down is the one who killed him.
Oh.
Yeah. Someone else, again, we have Bullock is there and all that. Like, a case I want solved. No mystery there. I heard, But anyway, it turns out Dent is the guy who's been beating up and helping protect Gotham while he's been the one defending Gotham while Batman's been gone. Because remember, in Batman Hush, Dent got his face fixed.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been Harvey Dent the whole time. Now notice the hat.
Yeah.
So we're meant to believe that Dent is the one who killed him.
I gotcha.
But yeah, it basically meets up like, it's time to stop, Harvey. It's over. You can stand down now, my friend. Your work's done. Basically, we find out that Batman had hired him and gave him a crash course so he can fill in for him.
Ah.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well, again, when you had Dick and Tim coming with him, who else would have done it?
Yeah.
Batgirl went missing, and there weren't that many other allies really that Batman would have trusted that much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he goes up and activates the bat signal. And
Just
there
like
they are.
old times.
Like, you called, I came. Like, it's Ivy. Same old, same old. Oh, crap!
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Remember- Yep. So yeah, they head on
All right, Robin, get the gardening tools. Let's go. Snip, snip. Here we go again. Ivy, same old.
I was like,
I
how
love
did
it,
Batman not?
I don't remember her
Yeah.
being able to do that before. No, she had control over the flora. But this is on par with Swamp Thing or Woodrow. She wasn't interested in the 9-to-5ers in the building either. Just the visiting CEOs taking part in some sort of think tank. She has demands. You can imagine with Ivy. These corporations are all guilty of some form of profit-fueled ecological wrongdoing. She wants an end to it. You almost sound sympathetic, Jim. If she wasn't going about it so wrong, I'd almost want to side with her. I like that.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it can sort of be kind of easy to botch writing a sympathetic motivation and make that
course.
distinction between cause is right. Maybe
Yeah.
not do it that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like I guess that's what makes a good villain, where you could almost kind of see why they do what they do, but at the same time, it's like they're still crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, everyone's saying, good to have you back and everything. But he's trying to still focus on being, the grim, gritty Avenger of the Night. But he has changed. But yeah, basically, yeah, he just heads out there. We had a nice talk with him and Gordon. We head out, and that's the end of part 1.
Alrighty.
So we go again, just like with Superman. It went back between action and Superman. This goes between Batman and Detective.
Yeah.
Oh, and wait. Crap. It did it wrong. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Technical difficulties.
Yep.
They had to
I
fill up
hate when that
randomly.
happens. I hate when that happens.
Time to stall. Da 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 la 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 la.
Do-do-do.
Okay, here we go.
Alrighty.
So I gotta remember now to jump back and forth. But yeah, basically the next day we have Jack Ryder doing, the creeper, doing his usual stuff. But yeah, basically most of it's going to be a big fight between, what's going on with something going on with Ivy, but then something blows up. We don't know what. Batman and the others show up, and like, you know what to do. Now remember, by this point, Tim has also lost his dad during an identity crisis.
Nah.
That comes into play later. You've got to be kidding me. My, what big teeth you had.
Hey, Seymour, feed me!
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. You can tell, oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
Great artwork, isn't it?
It is great.
Yeah.
Hello, Pamela. Like, this is a surprise. I mean, you here, back in Gotham to begin with. That's one shock. Of course, I just thought I thought I'd just kill you. Wouldn't be the first time. No, but let's hope it's the last. And of course, yeah, the usual dealing with Pamela and everything. He even says like, you're not my enemy, Batman. I used to think defeating you was my main objective in life, but no, you're merely a hindrance. Then everything like I've changed and all that, and he's trying to talk her down, but eventually he's he activates stuff in his outfit, into his belt that allows him to break free and say like, sorry to upset you, Pamela, but that's just a demonstration of what's to come if you don't end this now. Basically, how it has a deflowant in the right up in the sprinkler system. He's giving her a choice. I wanted to do the right thing, perhaps, but in the wrong way. So yeah, they were able to help. But then we find at the end, Magpie's dead.
Ugh.
Remember that? Remember her, Raymond, from the Man of Steel?
Yes.
The first enemy Batman Superman dealt with together.
Yeah.
She's dead. So that's 2 villains dead.
Yikes.
The one with the crazy, ugly haircut.
Yep. Hold on, let me. But yeah, they were trying to figure out like what happened and all that stuff. On 2 to the head. Second villain to take it that way in 24 hours. Yeah, KGB's also got 2 to the head.
Woohoo.
So yeah, they're trying to figure out what's going on and all that. Like someone must have hated her to do this, and someone must have. And yeah, basically, that's them back into everything. And obviously, we're more focusing on Batman, not Bruce, throughout all this. You're probably noticing that there's lots of characters.
It feels like, I mean, I like it so far, don't get me wrong, but it definitely feels like typical Batman stuff.
Right, but he is still trying to figure it out and everything. 2 bullets, 2 shots the exact same distance apart. But basically, a double barrel pistol. Yeah, and apparently it connects back to Harvey, but yet Harvey is Two-Face no more. So he's still trying to figure out like, what else is bothering you? You're good. I'm bothered that Batman is a creature of the night. I need a conduit in the day, and you have someone in mind. If he'll agree. What else? That's it. Bruce, Tim, what I have in mind for him. He's so alone. His father's gone. Connor, his best friend, dead. I could leave things the way they are, but I feel I should do more. I know that's what my father would have done. So that's your answer? I just wonder if Tim will agree to it. Yep, that's Tim. Yeah, Tim is just getting frustrated for good reasons, as we just heard. And, oh yeah, they take down the Mad Hatter and everything, and the person studying that is I just forget his name actually, but note for the detail of Batman's errand, seeing this issue's backup story. We'll get to that. Oh, but then we see the ventriloquist and Mr. Scarface. Someone shows up and guns them down.
Oh boy!
Damn.
Yeah, Scarface and ventriloquist, they're dead. And ventriloquist stays dead until the New 52.
Oh, that's a shame. I like those 2.
Yeah. But here's the backup. Brutal. It's the case file of Jason Bard, a detective who dates back to the Bronze Age. And basically, like he's just, we're getting a lot of his inner thoughts, but he meets up with Batman. And basically, he just wants him on retainer so he can help him out, like, why would the world's greatest detective need the help of a second-rate gumshoe? There's a very small list of detectives whose abilities I admire. Ralph Dibny is not available. Roy Raymond chose to waste his time. That's the main DC Universe's Owlman, not the one from the Earth 3. But yeah, like, I'm flattered, I guess. At least I take the bronze. And basically, how much you're going to pay? Per month? Per week? Oh, okay.
Why would you say that?
But yeah, but then we see this woman he slept with show up and say, like, Miss Buckmaster, Batman, vice versa. Where are you going now? Police HQ. Can you do me a favor and take her with you? She hired me to find her husband's killer. She used me as a smokescreen. Thought she'd hire a third-rate detective when, according to you, I'm at least second-rate. She killed her hubby. Didn't think I worked that out, did you, baby? Here's the evidence. Murder weapons, prints on it, hers, plus motive. Documents proving her husband was secretly preparing to divorce her and she found out. You bastard! You hired me to do a job. I did it. I'll sell your business manager my bill. I'll send you.
Okay, I can't help but comment how sleazy that is. That you figure out that she's a freaking murderer, but you still sleep with her. That is the sleaziest
Well, to be
thing
fair,
I've
though,
ever
knowing
seen.
him, he was going to probably call the police after she was asleep, and then Batman showed up.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
Well, what better way to make sure that she's in the
of it.
well, what better way to make sure she's still in the same place that night? But anyway.
Alrighty.
Next issue. What a mess. Mess is the word you'd use. I know, but yeah, they're looking over the remains. So basically, yeah, every issue, someone dies. Next issue, they deal with the aftermath. Yeah, they're trying to figure out what's going on, who's doing all this. We also find out that Harvey Dent had met up with them before. Again, not looking good for Harvey at all. And another person that was there was Orca. You remember her, right?
Yep.
And well, you can guess what's going to happen to her.
Yep.
Hey, Bats, Bullock. Now that we're alone, I just want to say, I don't care, Bullock. Tell me what I need to know, and you can get back to whatever it is you do. Still don't like me, huh? You were a dirty cop. You may still be. I know what you did. Gotham sensed corruption and gossip at the highest level. He sent a thief to catch one, or many in the case of the Gotham police. You uncovered graft going all the way up to Commissioner Atkins. Gordon came back. And for your actions, so did you. All I know is you make my skin crawl, Bullock. It was my chance to take chance. I took it. I wanted to get back in. I wanted to make things right. Back when I started taking bribes, it was a mistake. I'm not that guy. I'm not how I appear. Haven't you ever made a mistake? You were gone a year. Was that a holiday? Sunning yourself in San Tropez, were you? Or were you finding yourself? And if so, why did you need to? The ledger is a race between us. I love that. That is great. Because this is the case of them fixing, because that did happen at one point with Harvey, where he was made a crooked cop by a piss poor writer deciding that. And this was a case of cleaning everything.
Yeah.
Hooray! Fixing up messy writing. It's always good.
But I love this. It means that my opinion of you begins from today and from your actions from now on. A second chance? If I offered any less, I'd be a hypocrite now. I love that. That is great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
But yeah, they're down there. Yeah, what's this? What are you thinking? That somehow Harvey is behind this? Is that likely? Who's to say? He's been gone a year, and I was the one who left Harvey in charge. I get the feeling you're already blaming yourself, and we don't even know. What are you saying, Tim? I'm saying chill out, Bruce. I've gone through time down the need for a sidekick. Now I see the brightness of him. I need to see that light more. I need hope. I fear for Tim, Harvey, Selena, Dick, Alfred. In my city, fill the capacity with every conceivable variety of maniac. But yeah, they find about Killer Moss. He's fine. He's being attacked by someone. But meanwhile, Batman meets up with Harvey. Robin's dealing with Killer Moss. And yeah, basically they're talking, saying, basically he's kind of realizing, like, you think I'm the one behind it. Like, I'm under suspicion. I do your work, I do it right, and not with a coin toss potential that I might do wrong. And yet in your eyes, I'm still a villain? Always just say there's evidence, nothing more. But this breaks Harvey with what little bit of fragility he had. But yeah, it's like this apartment marked my new life, a sane life, mine for a year. But in the end, it was just a dream. Explosion. He didn't kill himself. He just used that to hide. But you already feel bad for Harvey, don't you?
I know, the poor guy.
Now, we're led to think that Harvey's dead. He's not. And yeah, we have a bit with Alfred. They're looking down. Eventually, they go through and they're going to find, well, if they find Killer Croc, and who was actually munching on an already dead orca.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah.
Whoa.
But she was already dead with the 2 bullet wounds to the forehead. We see like, Harvey, go away. I can't. You know that. I've had enough on my mind. The last thing I need. No, I'm what you need the most, Harvey. With me, everything makes sense. Look at me, Harvey. No, look at me. There. Now, it's time we talked.
No. You're doing so well.
A little bit more with the final Jason Bard as he meets up with Orca's husband. Yeah, she was married, actually. And we find out a bit that apparently they've been working with the Penguin, all of them. And we're going to find out who the real killer is, as her husband gets killed, and he's shot by the Tally Man, who we think is just killed Jason. We'll find out in a moment, but admit it. Never admit I'm getting to you. No. Do you remember what it's like being one? And you and I, us, together? Harvey, what? What do you want? I want you to acknowledge the life we share. Oh, I acknowledge it, all right. Every twist and second of it happened. And it was good. No, better than anything. Better than sex, heroin, cocaine, weed, opium, Valium, crystal, acid, ecstasy. Better than all of it combined. Admit it. No, admit it. I'm getting to you. I'll never admit something that isn't true. And no, you aren't getting to me at all. Yeah, throughout all of this, it's basically the 2 talking. We find out a bit about when Batman offered Harvey, you know, to help him out. And then, like, I was hoping the answer would be you. And again, the 2, they just keep talking between each other. And yeah, he accepted it, gave him a crash course and everything, so he'd be able to handle it all. And once he comes back, he's already doubting him.
Yep.
Yeah, and eventually, though, he finally decides to flip the coin. Come on. Nitric acid. Fine-tuning. If we're going to do it, let's do it right. Okay, so how do you feel? I'm of 2 minds. Is that a bad thing? Why? 2 heads are better than 1. Yeah. You feel bad for Harvey, don't you?
Poor Harvey. Can't get away from Two-Face.
That had to hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, we're nearly done with this one, and then we'll get right into Wonder Woman. Don't worry.
Alrighty.
But Harvey didn't kill those people, Jim. How do you know? Basically, it says that he does have evidence. Yeah, he's having a bit of a feeling with the Scarecrow now, finding them up a little bit. We see, oh boy, Tim getting a vision of Superboy Prime.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they're fighting him up, dealing with all their fears and all that. But Batman seeing Tim is he is snapping because of everything that's been going on. Yeah, they take him all down and all that. As they're driving, he's saying, "I'm proud of you. My speech to Crane was to erode his spirit, make him unsure for next time. It's part of the game. But he's no lightweight, or our own fears are our worst enemy. It's taken me years to see beyond the nightmares, to the point Crane has no power. You did in no time at all. Everything's been taken away from me, Bruce. What's left for me to be afraid of?" Ouch!
Ooh.
Okay, so there is a character piece, and it's different. But it's also because Batman is different.
Yeah, Batman's different.
Yeah, we meet up with Harper, and we find out she's the grandniece of Jim Harper, the original Guardian. Nice little thing. Sadly, the character doesn't go anywhere. Well, yeah, we find out that Two-Face is back. We also find out that Jason Barr survived the dealing with the Taliban. And, yeah, shoots him, takes him down, and, oh, sorry about that. Oh, yeah, he's calling out Batman, but when you find like, oh, I guess you've got problems of your own. As, okay, come on, load that up.
Here we go.
What's the situation? Harvey Dent is Two-Face. That's the damn situation. More specifically, he's taken over Gotham Zoo. Basically, yeah, it's back to being typical stuff with Two-Face again. And, yeah, Batman, Robin go fight him off and everything. Say, you did this. You didn't trust me. You didn't believe. Again, they're jumping back and forth between the present and the past leading up to it.
Yeah.
Again, you can't help but feel bad, can you, for Harvey? It just feels like after all of this, after everything he did, but someone framed him.
He's been always one of my favorite Batman villains, just because the poor guy, he can't catch a break. He's trying to do good, but then he keeps getting shit on.
Oh, yeah, that's the person who did it. It's the great white shark from Arkham Asylum living in hell.
Oh.
If you don't know about it, he was a insurance fraud guy. Stole a lot of people's stuff and decided, you know what, I'll claim insanity while in Gotham. And, of course, the judge thinking, oh, boy, he did it wrong. He puts them in Arkham Asylum, which during that time, he gets tossed into Mr. Freeze's cell, and he lost his face and decided, hey, people call me a great white shark as a nickname. I'll take the moniker.
he looks like Voldemort's cousin.
Yeah, but yeah, basically he's the secret crime boss of Gotham, working from Arkham Asylum.
Of course.
Of course.
The perfect alibi. But yeah, he's been manipulating everything from the inside, and he's the one who manipulated everything to put it all on Harvey. But of course, then Batman tells him, you just brought Two-Face back, and if he finds out, he'll be coming for you. Like, we're far from done. In fact, our dance is just beginning. I'm onto you now. I'm your enemy, and God help you.
Classic Bats.
Oh, but then we also find out then that Tim and Bruce has decided to adopt Tim. He originally he adopted Tim into his ward. He can't do that nowadays because laws have changed, so he adopts Tim as his son.
Aww.
That's nice.
Yep. It will be fine. It will be fine.
Whoa.
What did you guys think of that?
That was great.
That was
awesome.
good, too.
Yeah.
Now, a slow start compared to the Superman one, but would you say, though, and now how would you compare it to the Superman one?
I like the Superman one better.
I actually
This
like
one
the
wasn't
Superman
bad.
one more.
The Superman one was better, I will say.
Yeah. Now we're going to the last.
This is coming from someone who loves bats.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Hey,
But-
that picture of Two-Face there, is that supposed to be like homaging the animated series?
I think, or the Forever movie. Oh, sorry.
But I do like that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now for the last one, Wonder Woman.
Wonder
Was
Woman.
artwork by Terry
Woohoo!
Dodson and Rachel Dodson, the people you saw doing the cover for Superman.
Right, yeah. That's a great cover.
Yep.
That
We
is
open
good
it
looking.
with Donna Troy as Wonder Woman.
What? That's not my Wonder Woman.
But yeah, basically she's and that's Sergeant Steele, head of the Department of Metahuman Affairs, and they're saying like they want Diana. Too bad they're getting Wonder Woman. She as she's going over, you're just getting a bit of history of Wonder Woman, everything, what happened, and with Donna and her taking over. Goes on in. There's Steve Trevor who's been abducted, and the cheetah is there, or a cheetah. As it turns out, Minerva is able to go back and forth between her forms now.
Ah.
And she has pet cheetahs.
Yeah. And also Giganta is there.
Oh boy.
Well, holy shit.
Yep.
Well,
I was like, where did you
And-
come from?
And they want Diane. They want the real Wonder Woman. Because where's Wonder Woman? Right here. Hits her on a nerve that makes her grow taller.
Oh boy. This isn't
Yep.
working. It's not helping.
Well, actually, it makes her an easier target.
Well, that's true.
But yeah, Donna perfectly takes it out, showing that she's been good this whole time.
Mhm.
But then you think for a moment, the real Wonder Woman shows up and helps take them all down. But then she's starting to go overboard, ready to strangle her. Donna stops her and gets tossed around, and because of that, she's being distracted until she seems to get stabbed. But in actuality, like, you're not Wonder Woman. With all due respect, neither are you. It's Dr. Psycho.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh, fake out.
Yeah. And they have Diana's tiara that Donna had.
Right.
At the same time, though, when we see Steve Trevor, we're introduced to Nemesis, who is a guy who can shape, he's a master disguise, and he's been given a new partner, Agent Diana Prince, wearing an interesting new take on the old white outfit she used to wear.
Nice.
Ooh, neat.
Cool.
Hubba, right?
Yeah, baby.
So,
You gotta sell those comics somehow, in all fairness.
Well, this is what I love about the Dodsons. They are best known for their cheesecake.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the past we're seeing a bit of Donna again as Wonder Woman and fighting off a bunch of the other enemies, while Diana and Bruce are watching from a distance, and she basically feels like, I thought you walked away from all this, Diana. I walked away from being Wonder Woman, not from Donna and Cassie. Do they know that? It's better they don't. That way they can move on with their lives, start over without having to be judged for my mistakes. And, basically, she still feels bad for what happened with Maxwell Lord and all that. And, yeah, she's been distancing herself. And it's with a little help from, with Bruce that she gets the identity of Diana Prince.
Mm.
I love this. As Diana Prince, you'd be able to do almost everything you used to. Because she never had the Diana Prince identity post-crisis.
Mm.
You'd have a contact on you'd have a contact on the inside. This thought had occurred to me. The glasses had to be Clark's idea. He just wants you to be happy, Diana. I don't even know what that means. Maybe it's time you found out. So yeah, basically she's a super spy. It's like she wants to live a normal life and learn to be humanity by being a secret agent.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
But yeah, basically they're just trying to figure out who could have taken her. They realize about Dr. Psycho, and the only way you can help Diana Prince is find Wonder Woman. So yeah, so in other words, she has to hunt down herself.
Well, job done.
Oh, that's always
Well,
fun.
glasses come down. Oh my God!
Yeah. Right. What's your recommendation, Agent Prince and Prince? And enlisting heroes qualified to handle the threat. While we stand around and do nothing, we're the feds, Agent Prince. We're this country's first line of defense against superpower threats. And if we can't handle that, then we call in the capes. With all due respect, Nemesis, you may be a brilliant inventor and a master of the sky, but you're no match for Cheetah, Giganta, or Dr. Psycho, let alone all three of them. Wanna bet? Call in the capes if you want. I'm gonna go find Wonder Woman. There's going to be some atrocious artwork in a moment.
Oh, can't wait.
Well, and one panel anyway. Yeah, she meets up with Cassie and Tim, and he's like, Diana, is it really you? Are you okay? Am I okay? Let's see. Basically, just showing out that she's pissed off because she feels like she was, that Diana deserted them. And yeah, but look at Tim here.
What the hell?
That looks like a woman.
Those lips.
That doesn't help with the idea people had of like, oh, there were clues the whole time about him being bi.
Jeez.
Oh, they were.
Everybody looks perfectly fine here.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't.
He was just making a sound.
That's like lipstick, doesn't it?
Freaking Cure.
But yeah, basically, Cassie leaves off in a huff because she feels betrayed and everything. Of course, it doesn't help that she's actually been getting her powers from Ares, but that's resolved in Teen Titans. But yeah, basically, then they're trying to figure out still what's been going on, and eventually they think there's an earthquake. It's not. It's Giganta again. Yeah, Nemesis is trying to take her on, but yeah. Yeah, it says like I decided to call the capes in after all. Called in Cassie, but then Dr. Psycho isn't helping by bringing in Connor.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
And oh boy, just totally tortures the poor girl. Diana is getting grabbed. They want the real Wonder Woman. And yeah, basically for a moment, Kathy's ready to throw her under the bus.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's right, her name is Donna Troy. Basically, again, they just keep fighting, and then, she's back. Minerva's back to being Cheetah again. And, Diana's ready to turn into Wonder Woman. And yeah, but Hercules shows up.
Oh.
Ah!
Yep, time for a man, don't you think?
Oh, brother.
Oh god, don't do that in a Wonder Woman.
No,
comic.
don't say it. No.
No.
Yep. As Hercules goes in to fight them, and he sees himself as Wonder Man.
Oh God.
That's what Cheetah calls him.
Yeah.
I call them. And yeah, basically they fight it all off, and all that. They're trying to help Donna out. And yeah, again, they're just trying to figure everything out. But Dr. Psycho, you have me at a disadvantage, Agent Prince. You seem to know me all too well. Well, I ain't just only begun to pick your braid. But thankfully, he gets knocked aside by Hercules, who's doing a pretty good job at first.
Mm-hmm.
It says, Lord Hercules, spare me your excuses, Diana. You abandoned your role as Olympus champion. You renounced your mission of peace, turned your back on your birthright, and betrayed your gods. So the gods have sent me to replace you.
Oh boy.
But I have not renounced my mission, just the means. And this is how you plan to achieve it? By pretending to be someone else, dressing yourself in lies? You, who were once goddess of truth. Surely the gods understand they themselves withdrew from the earthly plane because they believed this world to be in good hands. Your hands, Diana, but you walked away when you were needed most. Yeah, basically of all people, Hercules gives her the chewing out.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like that though. He grilled her pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're ignoring him, yes? No, he's right. If I hadn't walked away, none of this would have happened. I have to fix it. And yeah, basically we get a bit crash course about Hercules. And yeah, basically like Hercules is a god sent to Earth to met out justice, to restore your faith, and to return your world to its former glory. And yeah, basically they're trying to sneak their way in. But then we see Hercules, all of a sudden he gets transformed into a Minotaur.
Ooh.
And turns out they're dealing with Circe,
Oh Jesus.
one of her other enemies. And they have Donna and Cassie. And basically they realize, it's Wonder Woman. Like, I don't even have to use my powers. Besides, I never called myself Wonder Woman. The press did. She's an idea, a symbol. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah.
She's not me. But symbols have power, Diana, and you have wasted yours. And basically, Circe's whole point is to have them all together and take the power and become Wonder Woman.
Yikes.
You don't well, guess what? You don't have to pretend anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Which then leads into Circe as Wonder Woman now. First 12 hours as Wonder Woman, she's liberated over 2,000 women on different continents and murdered every man who stood in her way.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
They meet up. Yeah, she meets up with the Justice Society. They're trying to figure out what they can do to stop it. Stop it and everything. Of course, Cassie's still being a bitch again because it's in part because she's influenced by Ares. But she says like, "What? So what? And you want us to do? Just give up the way you did? I never gave up. You gave up being Wonder Woman, which is bad enough. But you had no right to make that choice for me and Donna." Yeah, again, it's a good point. Actually.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they go over, with Lord Hercules. Not anymore. Circe the Tech left me powerless and somewhat humbled. So basically, they agreed to work together to go and stop Circe. Even gives like a stun gun and everything. But they put up a fight and all that. But in the and again, Diana's doing a great job with the lasso.
Mm-hmm.
But it turns out Circe is there, and she's been working with Hercules the whole time.
Oh,
Oh
that
no!
fiend.
It turns out that he's been manipulating her.
Oh,
Well, holy shit.
We were
Ooh,
working
the
together,
layers.
weren't we, my love? The truth is, Diana, when Athena decided to withdraw Olympus from the Earth's plane, not all the gods agreed with her decision. I was just the only one with sense enough to do something about it. So I ventured to the underworld to ask the god of war to join me, but Circe was there instead. Circe, horrified at the thought of an eternity in limbo with Athena and the others, decided to partner with me instead. The two of us remained behind when Olympus disappeared, planning to rule this world side by side as gods, right up until the moment she betrayed me. Now, 5 seconds before you were about to betray her. I know. So, basically, then they toss her down, and with Circe's help, she then gives the powers back to Diana.
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman.
Woohoo!
The others show up and whoo!
Yeah, there's a lot of shots like that in this comic, I've noticed.
Yeah, I'm noticing.
Yep, but yeah, a bunch of our villains have shown up, and hold on, I gotta go to the annual next. Hold on. Oh man, I gotta go back to it. Damn it! Ah, there we go. The annual. Hold on. Where is it? Oh no, where's the annual?
Ah,
Oh
Hold on, let me try. Wonder Woman annual. There it is! Oh, thank God.
it's hiding.
The finale of Who is Wonder Woman. But yeah, basically it's all a big action sequences. Because this book was delayed like you wouldn't believe.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh boy!
But yeah, they're putting out, basically it's her fighting over enemies. You know, Dr. Cypher, Minister Blizzard, Silver Swan, Engelman, Dr. Poison, Dr. Psycho, everyone. But then all of her friends and allies show up with Donna in her old Teen Titans outfit.
All right.
Nice.
Nice!
Yep, they're all there to help her. Donna, you're wearing your old uniform. It seemed appropriate, and I was never comfortable as Wonder Woman anyway. So is this a permanent wardrobe change? You never know. A girl likes to have options. I know, she won't be calling herself Wonder Girl, though. That position's been taken. Glad to hear. I have your lasso, by the way. Again, just showing that everyone's finally accepting everything.
Yep.
But then we see Circe and Hercules are still fighting it out. But then, you know, Wonder Woman shows up, the two fight each other out. Like, I know, you could rule up my side as my equal. Never. Then I'll take you by force if I have to. The same way I took your mother.
No.
Oh, shit!
What'd you say about my mama?
Yep. So yeah, and then Diane and Circe decides to leave, saying like, I sold my soul for immortality and lost the very thing that made me want to stay alive in the first place. So basically, she's come to grips and decides to give all the powers back to Diana, and something a little more. And we find out then that apparently, when she says Diana, she's mortal. She can cut herself and everything. But when she goes back to being Wonder Woman, the cut heals. Unfortunately, they never go anywhere with that.
Oh no.
But basically, yeah, she just feels like, you know, she's perfect. She's finally figured out who she is. That, yeah, Diane, she can be both Diana Prince and Wonder Woman. She doesn't have to focus on being an ideal. Yep. It's like that. Well, I became, and not because I have to be, but because I choose to be, because I want to be.
Mm-hmm. Can we just appreciate how beautiful this art is?
It is.
So good.
It is
so good.
So freaking good.
Yep. I mean, just look at that. And then we get a little bit of a backup story with Gary Frank on artwork.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh boy, what's with that face?
You.
Oh my God.
Wonder Woman has seen some things.
Oh, Donna did. Like, okay, that was a monster. I can accept that one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You gotta love baffling artwork.
Yeah.
She leaves as Wonder Woman and comes back as Diana.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's the end. So yeah, what did you guys think?
That was pretty good.
It was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I like that.
So overall though, with each one's now, like obviously Superman's best. We basically read them in the order of best to worst, didn't we?
Pretty much.
I mean, not saying that Wonder Woman was bad.
No, it wasn't bad, but it definitely wasn't as strong as the other two.
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't say it's bad at all. I mean, I think the art really saves it.
oh yeah, but I think the story
yeah,
is
it really
good
was
too.
great.
It was
I think
good, really good work.
And I think the story is good too, but unfortunately, it had a bad starting point, given where Jeff Johns kind of started things going at the beginning. It just, again, Jeff Johns does not get Wonder Woman. Of all the characters he gets, he doesn't get her.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess so.
If you guys were to sum up, what were the strong points of the story for all three of them? Ingrid, you go first. What would you say was the strength, story-wise, of each of them?
Well, I sort of mentioned it before with the Superman one. It feels like a really effective study of what makes Superman Superman by showing it's not necessarily the whole flashy powers. Yeah. It's always been about his character, and that never goes out of style.
And Batman?
Let's see. For Batman, it sort of feels like the core of his character definitely explored. It sort of shows that the point of Batman isn't necessarily primarily that he stops crime by punching it in the face, but tries to find other ways around it. Unfortunately, those ways do not always work.
Right.
And I feel like the final point for like Wonder Woman's story, there is just sort of this idea of being caught between these two different worlds. You've got the more supernatural world with all of the gods, and you've got the more mundane world with people, and it's just like, hey, how does my role fit between those two places? At least that makes the most sense for me, just on a surface reading, with mostly just pop cultural osmosis as my recognition for these characters.
Okay, Raymond, what about you?
Well, I guess starting with Superman, actually, my favorite part was actually Lois. Lois's support of Clark was by far and away my favorite part of that whole comic. I mean, she really loved having him for that whole year, and then also when he got his powers back, she didn't even bat an eyelash. She just got his super suit out and said, "Go get him."
Yep. Nowadays, people would be like, "Oh no, I got either. Oh man, my husband's not super anymore," or "Oh man, I gotta give up." No, she was happy either way.
Yeah.
She loved Clark for Clark.
Now, what about Batman? With the Batman one?
Honestly, it was his interactions with Tim, and that ending where he adopted Tim as his son was beautiful.
I don't say the Two-Face stuff in my opinion as well, because that was just.
I felt sorry for Two-Face, but honestly,
it was inevitable.
It was inevitable.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree. It was the fact that it was that much.
Always a Batman villain.
Two-Face will always be Two-Face in Batman comics. I'm sorry. No matter how much they try to redeem him, they're always going to rewrite him back into that same role.
They just proved it. They just proved it, but I think this is the best way they could have done it.
Yeah, because it's just like you were holding out hope until the very end for him, even if
maybe believe that he's finally changed for the good, but nope.
And what about Wonder Woman?
I'm gonna echo the sentiments that Ingrid had, that it was kind of like a duality of both worlds of being Diana Prince and also Wonder Woman.
Yep, especially the fact that she never had a duality before. I think that's the other thing. Right?
Yeah.
Now, Alex, what about you?
I guess for the Superman one, kind of the same thing. I think the stuff with Clark and Lois was really good, sort of exploring their relationship, and it's like, you know, at the end of the day, they still love each other regardless, and she's very supportive, and like, I think the core Clark is still who he is, despite whether he's, you know, with the glasses or he wears the cape. He just still wants to do good. He just has different ways he can go about, even though he doesn't have superpowers anymore. It just still feels like him.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
now, it's right. Now you mentioned about Lex, for example. What'd you about how wicked and what a bastard he was?
I don't know. I feel like I love Lex and all, but I feel like I've heard kind of the same spiel with him before. It's like, you came in and ruined my city and all that
But they
stuff.
called it out, though. That's why I like best that they actually call it out, saying, "You keep on saying you could cure cancer. Why don't you?"
Yeah.
And
that
believe it or not,
part
though,
was nice.
Yeah,
believe it or not, though, Jeff Johns would in a later story had to be where Connor calls him out because his apparently Lex's sister has a very not so good disease that's made her like paraplegic, just stuck in a chair. And Connor says, "Why don't you fix your sister?" And he does, and then takes it away.
Of course.
Why
He's like,
not?
"Get your own sister." He gives
I-
it one
I
injection,
guess-
Gabriel cures her to prove that he could do it, and then he takes it away.
It's
Because,
like, hey, I'm done now. Just back to where you are. It's all good. See, I can do it.
Yep. Now, Alex, with Batman. What about with Batman?
Batman, I liked especially the stuff with Two-Face, like you said earlier, being like, maybe this is it, maybe he's finally rid of that side of him forever, but no, it just keeps coming back. And then the stuff with Bruce and Tim was really good too.
Mm-hmm. But let's be honest, it was never like Batman. He's already gone through everything, so he's just back, and it's about everyone accepting that he's back and readjusting it. But it is showing a different take on Batman. He wasn't the all just beating everyone the shit out of him. It's more like
from a different angle than what he usually does as Batman.
And what about Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman, I get probably again the only thing I can think of is probably the whole stuff with the duality, which was when I love the end too, and all of everybody else comes in to help her. It's sort of like, oh yeah, she's still Diana, Wonder Woman doing her thing and stuff like that.
Right, but again, I think, like I said, the problem with the Wonder Woman, it just had a bad starting point in the first place.
It did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she goes missing, but it turns out, she gave it all up to Donna and everything to do, and then she just cut herself off. It's like, okay, wait, I thought you were going to go and find out who you were, not just cut yourself off from everyone altogether.
That was weird. It's like, because that sounds like an interesting story. Just you need the time to rediscover yourself. But then she becomes the secret agent and all this other stuff. And I'm like, huh?
That was humanity.
Yeah. That's finding out who you really are. Just donning skin tight outfit, going around doing all sort of spy work.
You're not going to find out about humanity that way.
Yeah.
So overall, though, this was great. I wish they'd do more comics like these.
Yeah.
Those were really fantastic.
Now, I will say this. The Superman one, like I said before, one of the best Superman comics I've ever read.
I can see why.
The Batman one is not up there. It's more of a good one. A very good one, but not one of the best.
Yeah.
And the Wonder Woman one, it's up there, but only because there's not that many to compete with it, unfortunately. That's the one downside with Wonder Woman. I'll ever start these stories just blend together.
Yeah. There's
never been a definitive story. That's one of the few.
Yeah. And even then, it still kind of stumbles through.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's the end of this lesson. Thank you guys for joining me. I have to figure out what to do next time, but yeah, it was great having you all on. This is the shortest one I've had by half an hour, roughly.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, of course, anytime. Nice. I'd love to do it again.
Yep, but I got to try and figure another one. Make sure it's the one that's not going to be a huge one. And unfortunately, that's the one downside. A lot of my ones, I'd have to do multiple sessions just to get through them.
Yeah.
Like, one I could do would be Ecstatics, but it's one of my bigger omnibuses, so.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I got an idea for one we can do next time. So I'll let you guys know. But until then.
Please do.
Alrighty then.
But until then, thank you guys for coming. And we'll see you in the next class.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.